Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, November 3rd. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Just making my way out to the beach. Up at the north end of Vanderbilt Beach here in beautiful Naples, Florida. Another breezy morning out there on the beach. Temperature 61 degrees. Our first true fall morning here. I'm going to walk south again, down towards Vanderbilt Beach Road. Our buddy's just making it out here. I didn't know if he was going to show up today or not.
Good morning, Rob.
I actually decided to walk south instead of walking into the wind. You know, that's what I did yesterday too.
Yeah.
It was nice out. There was all kinds of shells, live shells,
Really?
out here yesterday. Yeah,
Wow.
olive shells crawling around and
Oh,
something.
yesterday was my day off. So.
Yeah, it was nice. There was a lot of action on the sandbar,
Yeah.
but it was cold walking up here compared to usual. Cold for us, cold for us.
Yeah.
It looks like your blood's finally thinning out here, huh?
Yeah.
You're turning into a Floridian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what you look like on the way back.
Exactly.
You
Walking into the wind.
Yeah, you probably won't stop and talk to me on the way back. All right.
All right. We'll see you on the way
Yeah.
back.
All right.
Okay.
Summon some dolphins up for me.
Okay.
All right. Dexter. Yeah, as soon as I get past this brush here, the wind's going to pick up out on the beach. Pretty much the same as yesterday. Not quite as windy as yesterday. Delnor Wiggins to the north here. Low tide. Tide is still going out here. Who knows what kind of little critters are crawling around out here on the sandbar this morning. Yesterday it was, all about those sand dollars. Sand dollars everywhere yesterday. We'll see if they all got scooped up, if there's still some left. Almost a full moon up there, almost a full moon. That little white dot up in the top center of the screen. The waves have calmed down since yesterday. Still a little bit of wave action, but nothing nearly as much as a few days ago. I don't know what the water temperature is now. It's got to be chilling out, getting a little lower. It was 82 3 days ago. It's got to drop a degree by now, or maybe 2. But another extra low tide this morning. Relatively clear sky here. And if you're just tuning in, that is a look up to the north. That is actually Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park to the north there. No condos there, man. No condos. Just unspoiled beach. Unspoiled beach paradise. Then when you get on Vanderbilt Beach, the condos begin. How is everybody doing this Tuesday, Election Day 2020? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a day it's going to be. I think we're in for a good ride today. Let's just pray for the best. There's a nice little empty fighting conch. Nobody home in this one. Nice little fighting conch shell, Florida fighting conch. Beautiful little shells. Yesterday we saw some live ones. That's always a treat, seeing some live ones. There's the first little sand dollar I've seen this morning. A little baby sand dollar. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of them out here again today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the sand dollars are out. Lots of them out here this morning. Another great morning for coming out and collecting some sand dollars. That's about the average size of them there. That one on the right. Nice patterns when they totally completely dry out and bleach out white. Nice patterns there. But yep, see, there's another little one down there. Plenty of them to go around today. Plenty of them to go around. Nice little ones. Nice little ones. Haven't seen any live shells yet crawling around here. Shells or any other little critters. Got a nice thick sweatshirt on this morning. Just anticipating a strong breeze. It's not really bad out here. Not really bad. Very, very pleasant. 61 degrees. A little cooler when that wind blows through, though. Glad I put the sweatshirt on. Sweatshirt, swim trunks, some bare feet. That's the Florida winter outfit. There's one of our little cockle friends over here, smiling, out of its shell, smiling. Oh no, it's a fight. I thought it was a cockle. It was a fighting conch buried in the sand. He's not putting up much of a fight. Not putting much of a fight this morning. He must be cold. There's a live fighting conch. His foot right there, all covered with sand. Yeah, he must be cold. See his little eyes? Can you see his eyes on those little tubes there? Looking up at me, saying, "What are you doing, you big bully?" We're looking eye to eye right now. We're having a standoff here. He's like, "I'm gonna poke you with my sharp foot here." There you go, bud. Put you back where you belong. So, how is everyone doing this morning? I see Jennifer Ann's still asking for prayers for her mom. So keep her in your prayers. Pat, Jennifer Ann's mom, Pat. Anybody else in need of some prayers? Just put your prayer request in the comments here. We are here to support each other. Please pray for our country too today. I haven't seen any jellyfish on Vanderbilt Beach yesterday or so far yet this morning. At Del Norwiggins, they are flying the purple flag, which means there's stinging marine life out in the water. But I have not seen any of those jellyfish. I think our friend Connie said she saw one down by the pier yesterday, washed up on the beach. The tide here is not quite as low as it was yesterday morning. Still have a lot of water behind the sandbar along the beach. And there's our moon again up there. That little white dot up in the top of the screen. Almost a full moon. Almost, not quite. One of our osprey friends flying by. Looking for something to eat. Jackie, thank you so much, dear, for that contribution you sent to my PayPal account yesterday. Thank you so much. You are such a sweetheart. Anna, thank you. She does the same. Cindy, darling. Margaret, you gals are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for showing your appreciation for what I do like that. I really appreciate it. Those of you that send the stars during my live feeds and send the stars to my videos, thank you so much for doing that. Those of you that are regular monthly supporters of Southwest Florida Television, thank you for making that commitment. That is awesome. You are the ones that make these beach walks possible. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. When the COVID thing came along, I kind of gave up on the Ubering. Just didn't think that was too wise of a thing to be doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm still seeing lots of the little smaller sand dollars out here. Haven't seen any really big ones. Some nice little ones. I kind of like the little ones just as much as the big ones, the little sand dollars. It's got a nice pattern on it. Little baby sand dollars. You can find them smaller than this if I can get it to focus here. You can find them much smaller than this out here on the beach. You can find them, dime size out here, the size of dimes. It's maybe a little bigger than a quarter. Beautiful. There's quite a few of them out here on the sandbars this morning. far I've only seen that one live fighting conch. Everything must be out in the water, staying warm. Much warmer in the water right now than on the beach. Ooh, some more stars. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm looking, there's a lot of big broken sand dollars on the beach. I'm looking for one of them that still has the little doves inside of it. Just finding edges of them. But like I said, they are everywhere again this morning. So I just walked by about 10 of them. There's another one down there. They are everywhere. Everywhere. Here's one that's broken. It's got a hole in the middle. Now that's kind of cool. But the little doves came out of it, right where that hole is. That's where the doves would have been. Darn it. You ever seen the little doves inside the sand dollars? All right, now I'm coming up on some fighting conchs. Little fighting conchs on the beach and all different sizes. You can see them sticking out of the sand here. That's what they look like. They bury themselves in the sand. You'll just see these little bumps in the sand. There's quite a few of them. This one's crawling around on the beach very slowly. See the little bumps there? Those are fighting conchs. There was a bigger one, a little bigger one over here somewhere. Where did I see him? Crawling around out of his shell. See if I can get down there and get you a view of him. They're all being really sluggish this morning. I think it's because of the cold air. You can see him out of his shell. But not moving around very much. His two eyes there on the right, those little tubes. The Florida fighting conch. If I turn them upside down, sometimes they'll come out. I don't know this morning though. They're all moving kind of slow. Like Uncle Joe at Petticoat Junction. Remember him? Petticoat Junction. Here's Uncle Joe. He's moving kind of slow at the junction. Yeah, he's not going to come out and say good morning. He's just going to stay huddled up in his warm little house. Put you back in your little hole there where you belong. You can see the little bumps in the sand. That's all little. Gimbal went to sleep. All little fighting conchs, these little bumps in the sand. Kind of neat, huh? Kind of neat. Always fun to see life out here on the sandbars. There's big ones and little ones crawling around. Mamas and papas and babies. No cockles though yet. No cockles. Cockles might still be in the water. No olive shells either. Yesterday we saw a really nice olive shell. That was really cool, that live olive. Then we saw that one thing. I think that was a sand flea or something. Whatever that crab-like looking thing was that I picked it. Well, I did pick it up and it gave me a little pinch. I don't know what it was. I think it was a big sand flea. It was kind of cool looking, whatever it was. Couldn't walk worth a hill of beans on the beach. It was walking like it was drunk. As soon as I picked it up and put it over in the water, within a couple seconds it just buried itself in the sand. Which, when I saw it crawling in the sand, that's what made me think it might have been a big sand flea. And it is beautiful out here. Where are you watching from? 61 degrees here in Naples. What's the temperature where you're at? Let's see some of those temperatures. Who's got the coldest temperature to share? My daughter up in Tallahassee. Tallahassee's in the 30s this morning in Florida. What's the temperature where you're at? Who wins the prize for the most frigid temperature this morning? 36 in Ohio. I hope you don't have to go out and vote. I hope you got your voting done. Don't have to go out and brave that cold. 38 in Missouri. 33 in Pittsburgh. So far, Pittsburgh's got you all beat. 33. Ugh. I don't think I'd be out walking the beach if it was 33. I wouldn't be walking the beach if it was 43. Although I have done that, but not in my swim trunks. The temperature's not bad here. When it gets cool in Florida, it's not bad. It's just when it gets windy. Oh, here's a nice, nope. I thought it was a, darn it. What is this? I thought it was a big jewel box. It's a big kitten paw. Look at that. I think it's a kitten paw. Looks like a giant kitten paw to me. Whatever it might be. Neat looking shell. Very cool looking shell there. I can get the light to hit it just right. That is cool looking. Very cool. One thing I like about having this sweatshirt on is I got an extra set of pockets. I got the big pocket in the front of the sweatshirt that I can drop some sand dollars in, and hopefully they won't bust. And then I got my other pockets on my swim trunks for shells. Not that my wife wants me bringing any more shells home. If you were ever looking for my house and you were in doubt when you walked up to the front door, you'd know it was my house. When you get to the front door, you'd know by the piles of shells at the front door. Piled up on the table. Piles of shells. A lot of those are shells I've been collecting for our friend Donnie. I'm not going to give him to her until she moves to Florida. I'm holding them ransom. You know, I don't know where Walt and Daisy are. I have not seen Walt and Daisy now for weeks. I saw their lights on. I saw the lights on at the house when I walked by. Ooh, an osprey. Just dove into the water. Don't think it was a successful dive. Ugh. Nope. I don't know where Walt and Daisy are. I miss seeing little Daisy running up to me on the beach. I'm just passing by their place now. That tide is getting lower and lower as I make my way down to the south. All right, I've seen our live fighting conchs, but still no cockles. No cockle shells. Yesterday we saw some live spiny cockles. That's cool. Good morning. Still looking for a big, old, broken sand dollar that might have the little doves inside it, but I'm not having any luck. Just seeing lots of the little ones all along the beach. I mean, lots of them. Once you walk the beach and find one sand dollar, you'll find many, many more. Once you figure out what you're looking for, they're usually buried in the sand. You just see the tops of them sticking out. But once you find your first one, then the rest get easy. Then you'll start seeing them all over the place. The sun hitting the beach up there to the north of me, lighting up the waves there along the shoreline. Beautiful homes here, some beautiful homes. A mix of old and new. A new home under construction here over on the right. The sun coming up back there. Beautiful clear morning. Gonna be warming up nice here. It's gonna get up to around 82 here in Naples today. Awesome. Great weather for standing in line at the polls. That's kind of neat, isn't it? The halo around the palm trees. That's kind of cool looking. The La Playa Beach Resort over there on the right. That's kind of cool looking. The sun's a-blasting. Blasting through the trees. That is cool. Florida sun, Florida palm trees, Florida beach resorts, Florida beach. Love it. Love it, love it. You gotta love it. I'll tell you what. If you're retired and you're cooped up in your house right now because of the virus, Naples is a good place to be. Get yourself a Airbnb, a timeshare, whatever it is, a hotel close to the beach. Spend your day out at the beach. The beaches are pretty much empty. Plenty of room to spread out here, get some fresh air. You can isolate yourself on the beach instead of being cooped up in your house. Another little fighting conch down here crawling around on the beach. With its long shadow. My big one. Dang it. Here I found I was looking for a sand dollar that still might have some of the little doves in it. Here we go. I'm gonna just try to, it's hard with one hand here, holding the gimbal with one hand. I'm gonna try to get one of the little doves out of this sand dollar here. See if I can not drop it on the beach. Good morning. There it is. You ever heard of the little doves? I think there's 7 of them. 7 of them in the sand dollars. There's one of them right there. Be really careful not to drop it. I believe there's 7 doves in the sand dollars. My mom always used to think that was so cool. If you find an old sand dollar and break it open, that's what you'll find inside. Trying to get a little light on it there. really small, as you can see. I forget what they are, what part of the sand. See that? Looks like almost like a little angel with their wings spread out. Cool. There's a little tiny great blue heron over here. A very small one. A very small great blue heron. Making its way up the beach. Boy, that's a young'un. That is a young one. I don't know how the fishing's going this morning. Kind of rough here along the shore. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ooh, saw something there. Must be some little fish coming up in the waves. Get out of my shadow there. Running back and forth. Huh. It's seeing something. It's just jumping back and forth here. I'm not seeing any fish. That's gonna go up the beach, down the beach. The waves are a little bigger here than they were to the north as they hit the sandbar, as the tide still is going out. Still going out. Strutting around here. A little great blue heron. Thinking we should be seeing Dexter soon. I'm just coming up on the La Playa here. Just passing by the La Playa. Over here to my left. Four little seagulls hanging out. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Take a deep breath here. The smell of bacon in the air from the La Playa. The smell of bacon is in the air from the kitchen at the La Playa. Holy cow. Oh, holy porky pig. Man, oh man. That smells good. Mmm. Wow. Got a nice whiff of it. Now I want a nice big BLT with a nice big fresh red tomato. Mm. That's kind of cool. The reflection of the hotel here along the edge of the beach. That's kind of a neat image there. That sky is gorgeous. That blue sky, look how royal blue that is to the right. Deep blue. Some joggers on the beach. That is a picture right there. Beautiful. I might have missed Dexter walking by. We saw him first thing here at the start of my walk this morning. Good morning. There's some deep little holes here as I'm walking along. Really got to pay attention when you're walking along here. Little hills and valleys and that's cool looking. Watch the edge of this sandbar here. If another big wave comes in and goes over top of it, that was pretty neat looking. Ooh, here comes the wind. I don't see any big waves coming in now. You can really see the edge of the sandbar. See that? Just about right down the middle of the frame here. Need a big wave to wash in here, and it's not happening. There it goes. You can see it as the waves washing in and the waves going out collide. It's not going to do it. That's the story of my life. Every time I want something to happen and for the camera, it doesn't happen. As soon as I turn the camera away, boom, it happens. Fish jumping out of the water, the dolphins. Oh well. I think I see Dexter coming up here. See if he saw anything interesting. See if he saw anything interesting down here. See if he saw the old man in the sea. All right.
Cold walking this way.
Yeah, it's a little brisk heading when you're walking north.
It certainly is.
I chose to get that part of the walk over early. Did you see the old man in the sea?
No, I did not.
Oh, he must be hiding up in the bushes somewhere or
I
something.
didn't see him.
Yeah, he must have took his chair and's hiding.
Oh,
Yesterday he was sitting up on the boardwalk. I'm like, Roy, you can't sit up here on the boardwalk with your chair.
I looked for him, but I didn't see him.
Yeah, I think he's probably up on the boardwalk.
He's hiding up there.
Yeah. That's early.
No dolphins.
No dolphins.
I think the birds were cold too. I didn't see
Everything. I mean, there were some fighting conchs out on the sandbar.
Yeah,
They pick them up. They weren't moving or anything. They were like real sluggish.
I know.
Nothing's moving.
Nope. Cool.
All right.
All right, well, we'll see you on Thursday.
Day after.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one, Dexter. Nothing to report. No dolphins down to the south. Oh well. He didn't see Roy. I'm guessing Roy's hiding out up on the boardwalk again. So if you're into sand dollars, again, this morning is a good time to come out here. Probably got another hour left here before the tide turns, maybe longer. It's definitely still going out. I know that there was one time, I don't know, a few years ago where the sand dollars piled up by the Naples Pier. I mean, piled up. They just piled up on the beach down by the Naples Pier. That was an incredible sight. That used to happen up at Del Norwiggins too. Sand dollars and fighting conchs and sea stars. I think all that stuff is just finally starting to make a recovery from the red tide. Starting to come back. Beautiful little waves out here. I'll look up to the north. Look at that blue. Blue, blue, blue. The Tuesday morning blues. Well, thanks for tuning in this morning. I appreciate your friendship, your financial support. Those of you that sent some stars this morning, thank you. Saw a couple of you sent some stars. Those of you that are regular monthly supporters, thank you. If you're feeling kind and generous and want to send a little token of appreciation, a little tip, a donation, contribution, whatever you want to call it, you can find a link to my PayPal account here in the description of this post. And those of you that do that, thank you very, very much. That's awesome because Facebook gets no cut of that. The support and the stars, Facebook gets a pretty good chunk of that. So thank you guys and gals. I don't know if I'm going to go up to Delnor Wiggins this morning or not. Kind of a toss-up right now. Got to get the car into the shop. Got to go stand in line at the polls. Get out there and vote, everybody. Get out there and vote. Very important. Your vote counts more than ever. More than ever this time around. If I don't see you later this morning, have a safe and wonderful Tuesday. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Yeah. Find some photos and videos that you like here on my page. Hit that share button. Hit the like and share button. Sharing is really important. Again, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Tally ho, everyone, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.